Hello, Coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with La Liga president Javier Tebas, who threatens the temporary suspension of matches due to Super League law. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Bayern Munich sensation Musiala, who was recently interviewed about Gavi's Kopa Trophy win. Musiala admitted that Gavi had a good season, so he deserved it. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. According to a report from COPE, the Spanish government is set to pass a new sports law that could enable the European Super League and ruin the integrity of domestic competitions. La Liga president Javier Tebas wants all the Spanish clubs to stage a protest against these new measures by halting football. The president has already asked various first and second division teams to meet at the Extraordinary Assembly on October 27. The following day, Spanish football could go into a temporary lockout. Tension is already brewing around the country regarding these new sports laws, and there is a general consensus that many of the clubs' opinions are not being taken into account. These clubs believe that the only president who truly holds the power is Real Madrid mastermind Florentino Perez. Many even believe that Perez has single-handedly orchestrated these new laws to fast-track the arrival of the European Super League. This comes just a few days after the European Super League Committee appointed Bernard Richard as the new president. Richard had subsequently confirmed the deep involvement of Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus presidents in ushering the European Super League by the 2024-25 campaign. However, they are set to face fierce opposition from hosts of Spanish clubs led by La Liga president Tebas, who has been at odds with the presidents of Real Madrid and Barcelona in recent past. The delegate committee of La Liga, which includes Atletico Madrid but not Barcelona and Real Madrid, had already met earlier this week. Their plans to stage a strike later this month remain a stark possibility if the Spanish government fails to repeat the new laws. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Monday's Ballon d'Or ceremony in France saw Barcelona prodigy Pablo Gavi win the Kopa Trophy for the best under-21 player of the year. The 18-year-old enjoyed a brilliant breakthrough campaign in the 2021-22, during which he became an important player for club and country despite his young age. While many deemed that the award was well-deserved, there had been some who questioned Gavi being handed that Kopa Trophy. One such individual who left at the accolade should have gone to someone else was Bayern Munich manager Julian Nagelsmann. The German tactician felt that the likes of Hammer Musiala and Jude Bellingham had enjoyed better seasons than Gavi and were more deserving of the honor. Musiala, though, seemingly does not agree with his manager Nagelsmann. During an interview with Sport 1, Musiala, the German sensation, admitted that while he and Bellingham were contenders, Gavi had also enjoyed a very good season. He said, "Of course, I thought that I had the opportunity to win the award or Jude Bellingham, but Gavi is a great player. He had a good season. I have respect for him. I just keep doing my thing, and if I get the votes, I get the vote, but I just have to concentrate and win the games here." Musiala and Gavi will lock horns with each other next week when Barcelona hosts Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League. The youngster insisted that he was excited to visit Spotify Camp Nou. He said, "Playing against Barcelona is always a highlight. We are motivated for every game, but the Champions League at Camp Nou is a great game. Everyone here wants it and play, and we will do everything to win there." Of course, they will do everything to win there, as Musiala just said. So talking about the Copa Trophy, it brought a little bit of controversy or argument by some section of supporters. Some people were saying that Gavi was not supposed to take the award, that maybe Jude Bellingham and Musiala had better seasons than him. And of course, it was one of the most controversial awards on that Monday Ballon d'Or ceremony, because not everybody agreed with that. But I think any other award was agreed, but just that. So here we are seeing Musiala in an interview being asked about that question about the Kopa Trophy, and I think he's been so professional and so mature from his response. saying that Gavi had a great season and he have respect for him. I think that's a very mature response from Musiala. Of course, I will not say my own opinion about the Kopa Trophy, but we cannot change it. Like, it have already been given to Gavi. Gavi is officially the best under 21 player in the world as it stands. We hope that Gavi continue in that same spirit like last season. Of course, I think he's still doing well this season, and I think with time, Gavi, as he gets mature, gets the experience, he will even get more better. Same as Pedri, who won it last year. I mean, we have great players. When we look at the future of this team, if Barca can do well to keep all these players very well, in good shape, I think they'll be beasts in the midfield department. Barca will be dominating midfield in the world of football. It's just the fact that we need to keep these players in the right hands, the right managers. It matters a lot. Players or managers that can use them at the right time, at the right wing, right positions. So we play against Bayern Munich next week in what will be a very, very difficult game. Of course, heading into that encounter, we might head into the Bayern game when we are already in Europa League, because Inter Milan play the early fixture on that day. I think it will be on Wednesday next week. Inter Milan play early fixture, which if Inter wins the Victoria Pleasant, then Barcelona automatically go to the Europa League back-to-back seasons. So that might just destroy our morale if we're not careful. So we just hope that the team can perform better. Even before the game, we have been confirmed to be going to Europa League. I think let's just try to, because Bayern have been bullying Barca a lot. I don't think it will make any sense that we are going to the game again against Bayern next week and we are still playing as if we are scared. We need to go there to try and go on revenge. Bayern beat us back-to-back last season in the Champions League, home and away, and we just can't let that happen. It's going to be disgraceful. So we hope that Barcelona can improve. At least, even if we quit the group stages of this Champions League, let's even quit the group stage with some small pride. It makes sense. Not that we just live in humiliating fashion. We have been losing for fun in the Champions League, conceding for fun. Like, we're not concentrating enough. So just hope that things can we can improve over time. And here we have seen Musiala saying that it will be a great game, and the Bayern players in their camp, they can't wait for the game. It's a great game for everybody to watch. Of course, we can see he himself is excited about the game next week, because he knows what they can do there. He knows they are capable of beating us in our own backyard, like what they did last season, beating us there 3-0. So it won't be surprising to see that again. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.